So, very good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby, and in news just coming in, Jan's not yet done her lippy. So, she literally just, there she is. She literally just said it. It's just, here's Charlotte going, 3, 2, well, oh, I've not done my lippy. That was the last thing I heard, hence why I was laughing. So
I'm good.
She's good now. Jan is with me for Second Chance Sunday. This is where we bring you, we kind of wrap up the week really, and we bring you some of our favourite deals from the course of the last, I would say week to 10 days, maybe even 2 weeks. I'm seeing on this show actually some of my favourite recent products, like the rotational stamps. I absolutely love those. They're on the show. We've got the Big Scene Creator cards, which were launched very recently. Those were flying out the door launch day. They're here on the show. We've got some elements from Sarah's Caring Thoughts collection on the show. The glorious floral, I don't know why I'm doing that. The glorious Floral Animals are on the show. We've got your spinners, we've got your edgeables, we've got some Sharon Callis goodies as well. Oh, the triple easel dies are on the show. I mean, there is so much to bring to you. So if you've seen something you like over the course of the last couple of weeks, chances are it's going to be on this show. And this is the reason why you need to pick it up now, as far as I'm concerned, because it's double points. It's the last day of double points, so if you buy anything on the show, you will receive double the points that you will do perhaps if you take advantage of the deals tomorrow. And also, it's the last day of the freebie frenzy, which is on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. You'll see various lines on a 3 for 2 deal. So definitely have a look on there over the course of the show, but definitely pick up these deals as well for the double points. And actually, if you go to the website, you'll see lots of other bits and pieces on there too. You can see all of the shows. And of course, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, you can watch all of the past shows as well, including the amazing craft class that we did a little bit earlier on. Get social with us on Facebook and on YouTube. And of course, if you want to send in any pictures at any point over the show, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And here's the other exciting thing. I get really excited today. Second Chance Sunday is where I get to do the lineup, the big chart countdown of the, yeah, I do. What do you mean, do I, George? We do the big countdown of the cards of the week.
It's like doing the charts on a Sunday, isn't it?
I know it is. That's why I'm so excited. At number 10, new entry at number 9. So we'll be looking at all of the cards that have been made and projects over the last week. And there's already a lot of chat about this because lots of people are very keen to win. There's lots of chat about what should be allowed in the thing this week. So we'll chat more about that as we go on. But we're going yes, literally, we might have to have a vote about the vote. That's how you can tell Sarah wants to win this week as well, because she's made about 7 zillion projects. I've never seen so many Sarah projects. Jan obviously wants to win because she's never won before. And then there's the whole chat about obviously Joe's make as well. There's a bit of chat going on. Does that go in, or does he win a special commendation, or what? I don't know. We'll talk about this more later on as the show goes on. But let's show you what we have got on the show. I might throw in my little cards, you know, into the mix as well that I did earlier in the week with my daughter Daisy. She's only 9. Oh, let's put her cards in, and she can, because she's only, imagine if she didn't win. Oh. No, we won't do that. Right, on the show coming up, we have got a selection of really gorgeous products. The Gemini Floral Animal Dice. First time I've seen these in the flesh. Absolutely love them. Actually, talking about winners, last week's winner was Debbie's light box that she made with the gorgeous deer die that you get with this. You've got the wolf, that gorgeous hair, and of course you've got the butterfly included as well. Something really different is this collection for $31.96 or $44.98, saving 20%. And don't forget, double points on all of these as well up until the end of play today. Now, the stacked easel card die collection, amazing. Once again, you've got a whole assortment of different dies in here to be able to create your stacked easel cards. There's hearts in here, there's your hexagons, there's your fancy set in there, you've got your florals, there's so many. And with this you get 2 absolutely gorgeous paper pads which have got die cut elements included in there too. We'll have a look at these in more detail as we go through the show. £100 or $120, saving $53.92 or $69.60. More off that if you're platinum, and double points on that too. Now, big launch last week, I want to say it was, or earlier this week, I lose track of time, the Gemini Big Scene Creator card dies. These are glorious. My absolute favourite in this collection is that hot air balloon. It's
beautiful.
Amazing. You've got some really gorgeous scenes in here. I think some of the kind of things that you would tend to expect from us, things like florals and butterflies, but some really, really different scenes included in there as well. £90 or $110 is the deal on that. Save another 20% if you're platinum, and double points, of course, don't forget, only for the rest of the day. Next up, one which always puts a smile on my face. If you like things that have got a bit of movement, cards that do a little bit more, then this is a great set to go for. Your Twirling Animals Stampin' Die collection. As you can see in here, you've got twirling bees, you've got the twirling cat. I think there's even a unicorn in there too, but we'll have a look at that in more detail a little bit later on. 104 elements in total there. Really, really simple to put these together, and the effect that you create is just brilliant. For kids and kids at heart, that one. £47 or $59, saving $16.92 or $20.60. Double points and another 20% off if you're platinum. These, for me, I think the stars of perhaps some of the more recent launches we've done, the rotation stamps. These are phenomenal, because what I love about these, you look at the actual stamp itself and you go, well, they've missed loads off there, haven't they? It's not a complete stamp. But then when you hear how you use these, the little 90-degree turn to be able to create these amazing backgrounds, these amazing frames, they are stunning. It's an 8-piece collection, because with each of the frames that you've got a little sentiment there too. $44.16 or $52.95 is the deal on that. And also, we've got some Sharon Callis goodies on too. These launched last Saturday, so not yesterday, Saturday before. This is the brand new collection from Sharon Callis. 38 elements in total here, and these are gorgeous. Do you know what we liked about these the most actually, is the fact that you've got some really kind of just wonderful sentiments for the now, really. Things like, sending someone a bit of laughter, a bit of happiness. There's the gorgeous one there as well with friendship, with the gorgeous birds on there too. Really lovely collection is that. Again, we'll see those in more detail a little bit later on, but 38 elements for $31.96 or $39.80. Remember, this is applicable as of today, the double points, but it won't be there tomorrow. So if there's something that you like on this show and you're thinking, I'm going to grab it, get it today, because if you get it tomorrow, you'll still be able to get it, but you won't get double points on your purchase. So go for it today. Hello to Jane, hello to Maria from Devon. Kay is in, ready for another great class from Jan. Hi everyone, says Susan, looking forward to seeing all the demos. And Cass saying, can't wait to get all my orders. It's going to be Christmas in February. It certainly feels like that today, because there's some really, really wonderful collections, like the Gemini Border and Word Edgeables collection. We're going to show you the dies that you get within this collection, and then we're going to see these in action. So you have got within this collection, you're thinking of you. Once again, what I love about these is the fact that you've got pretty much something for each and every occasion. That one is your good luck, and as you can see, if you're wanting to add interest and layers of detail to the edges of your cards, you've got the ability to be able to do that there as well. There is your hello. Should have shuffled these really, shouldn't I? Then you've got with love and thank you. Look at the gorgeous detailing that you've got there as well. Love it. And then best wishes. And last but by no means least, congratulations too. So as I say, something for each and every occasion for £38 or $57 today. And I've just realised I've rattled through all of that, and even though we saw her very briefly at the start, putting on a lippy, we've not actually said good afternoon to Jan. So we're going to look at these. I know it was very rude, but you told me to start talking about pictures and I forgot. Let us say a very good afternoon to Jan. How are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon, honestly. I can't believe that we're off 4 o'clock already.
Where's the day gone?
As I say, it's like a time warp when I come up here. I walk through the door in the morning, it's like, shoom. I think it's because we're all having so much fun, honestly.
That is it. That is it.
Yes, I'm glad to be back again. I'm all refreshed, had a cup of coffee, we're good to go. We're good to go. Oh, my producer was wanting to craft along with us.
Oh, yeah, she's been going about that all day, hasn't she? Yeah. You've got an important job. You're not here to have fun, George. You're not here. You've got to do the serious. You've got to do the serious stuff. So just concentrate on, making us look good. All right. All right, she's got an uphill battle with you. That's outrageous. Now, let's have a look at these, the word edgeables. This is what we're going to look at first, Jan, yeah?
I just love it when I come here and I can have a conversation with the voice in my head and people don't think I've got crackers. If you said that during at home, they'd all look at me gone out. Right, we're going to go with those edgeables first, and I've chosen the thank you.
Yes.
Because I just want, you know, thank you to all of you guys out there, because there'd be no point in us stood here if you weren't watching us.
Exactly
so
right.
Big thank you from us to you, and I'm going to do a card, and I just love that with the little flowers down the edge. So this is what comes to you, and this is what you get for your money in these. So we've got a whole range of these in the sentiments that Ben's just shown you, but I'm going to work with this one particular one. So you get the metal work to cut out the edge. So obviously we're talking about an edgeable. So all the way down here I've got a cutting line which is broken where the flowers are, so that the flowers are going to stay in place.
Yeah.
And then on this side we've got the wording, and it's almost like a 2-for-1 again, because once this is cut out you get the negative wording, but you also get the little letters. So you could use those again on the same project or save them for a different project. Just actually saying the word thank you, we could make that a sentiment, you know, make 2 cards for the price of 1. So let's have a look at it in action then. We're actually going to pop this on. I've got a piece of white stamping card, and I've literally, it's just a length of card that I've cut at 6 inches and folded it. I've scored it at 6 inches. This edge is slightly shorter, if you can just hear. That doesn't matter, because I'm literally going to cut this edge off with the edgeable.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter that the fold, I wanted the 6-inch square in the background. So what I'm going to do is literally decide whereabouts I want this, you know, so it depends. I'm going to have the wording on the inside with the flowers on the outside. So open it up, because I don't want to cut the back of my card, and I'm going to bring my cutting plate in here. Now these are actually small enough to fit through the Junior. Obviously the length of my project here, then I've just pulled the big plates out for the big Gemini. So decide at what angle you want to put that on your card, and then I'm going to stick it down because I don't want it to move. So a little bit of tape just to detack, and like I've said in the past, try and stick it to an element. This part's going to cut away. So if I stick my tape to that side, it doesn't matter if I do happen to snag it a little bit when I take the tape off. So I've made a panel to go on here, so I just need to leave enough room for that panel to sit on that side. So about there I reckon will do. And then, as I say, tape it down and tape it on that outside, because it's going to cut that edge off. So a normal thin metal die. We're just going to use our normal series of plates for the Gemini. These will go through any of your machines. If you don't own a Gemini yet, then just your normal cutting sandwich for a metal die, thin metal die. And this is going to take the edge off. It's going to cut those gorgeous flowers out.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have, as I say, that almost the negative space where the letters were, which you'll be able to see when I've done the card. We're going to put some colour behind it to see through those. So let's just take those back off again. And let's just have a look and see whether we needed the metal in. I think it perhaps would benefit.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and again, I always do it without first. If you just bear with me a second while we grab one of the metal. But I always do it without first. But if we just have a look at this, it's a good way to show you. If you just look, I always say, if you can see the pencil line on the back of here, where it looks as if you've drawn it, then we're good to go. But can you see in the middle here where there's a little area that hasn't quite cut through?
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is just pop my metal shim in there and pop it through with the metal shim. So I tend not to do it first off, because if you don't need it, don't use it. You know, so let's just pop that back through again, just once more with the metal shim, and that should do. There'll be enough pressure there now. Well, I'm saying enough pressure, the pressure doesn't change, but because we've added that metal in, it's going to just make a difference to popping that through.
Hi to Kathy, who's watching, Angelica Perez on Facebook. So excited to see Jan's demos. Maria saying, love the border edgeable as well. And also, Gilmore, I've just been told, little birdie tells me, Gilmore, it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday. We can't sing it, can we? Can't really do about a second. Happy birthday. That's all we can do. Then we have to pay royalties, I think, isn't it? I think, I don't know. But anyway, again, we don't want to hear me sing happy birthday, but have a happy birthday. And thank you for, well, watching us on your birthday. What better things to do than tune in and watch us here on Crafters TV? Maybe have a slice of cake as well. Ooh.
So if we just have a little look and nosy at that one again now, you can see in that middle area where it's actually made a difference now. If I just tilt that a little bit, See where the wicked, there we go. Look,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see in that middle area now I've got all that outline area that I know's cut this time. So as I say, if you need the metal shim, just add it in and it'll do the job there. So I'm going to take this off, take the tape off, and what it's done is actually take that edge off.
Yeah.
So I just need to take out that. And then as I say, there's 1 or 2 little pieces in there that we just need to pop out. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to put it over a different colour so that you can see. But just to take those little pieces, if you've got your die brush, that would be great for this. Whoops. And then we've got those little pieces just in the edge there. But if I pop that over the colour that we're going to use, get rid of all the bits. Just look how oh, I've missed one. There's always one that decides it doesn't want to come out. Sneak in there.
Yeah.
You see there how gorgeous that is. Those little daisies are really, really pretty.
They are lovely.
And see what I mean about the negative?
Yeah.
And left in my die here is the actual lettering for that word that's cut out. So if you wanted to use this, as I say, you could use it on the same card, you could pop it out and make it a sentiment for another card and literally get 2 for the price of 1 with 1 cut. So just pop those in the bin. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to swap purely to this one because all I've done is add some little gems in the centre.
Oh, cool.
So it's exactly the same as we've got 2 here, but I've just literally took a little bit of time. So I've just put the gems on the centre of the flowers. And then I'm just going to add a couple of mats and layers to it. I'm not going to do much more than that. So on the inside, this is some of that gorgeous pearlescent cardstock. So I've got some pink to go on the inside there. I thought we'd start out with the pink today. I do love my pink. I sometimes have to force myself to step away from pink.
Step away from the pink.
Use another colour, Jan. There are other colours in the rainbow.
That's why I put the shirt on today, Jan, because I know how much you love your pink.
Bless you.
And that's why I wore this one without the waistcoat as well, so you could get the full effect of it, even though it is still creased. And that crease has been bothering me since 11 o'clock this morning.
So that's going to go in the back. So we'll actually see that colour through the lettering now, which makes it stand out more. And then I've taken another piece of the pink and just matted and layered that with some of that gorgeous butterfly paper there. So we'll pop that on the front. And again, base card is Stampin' card. You could use your Centura Pearl for it. Or if you wanted the base card to be colour, you could then pop white panels inside it just so that this stands out a little bit more. So you could reverse it completely. And then in some of those paper pads we've got on the show, we've got lots of elements in the back of there that just pop out elements. And these are great, you know, let the die do all the talking and just pop these on as features on the card. So just pop these out. And it says, thank you for being an amazing friend. We're going to pop that one just at a little angle on there. And then I've also taken one of the die cut elements as well. Take that one off, and we're just going to have that as a little embellishment. And I don't really want to do much more than that to just show off those beautiful edgeables there. And just to give you an idea there. Okay, so you can see there, once we open it up, if you were worried about where to write, you could pop another little panel inside, or you could write on the back of it. So whichever way you want to go.
Love that. It's such, again, an amazing effect, isn't it? Straight off the bat, you know, use this with your cardstock and you can create cards which make you look like you've been crafting for years and years and years. It's a really cool effect. And what I love about this, as we were seeing there with Jan, obviously you get the negative from the actual sentiment that you're going to die cut into your cardstock, but you've got some gorgeous detailing on all of these. And actually, you've pretty much got a sentiment for all occasions. So thinking of you, I mean, how nice is it just now? So send a card to tell someone that you're thinking of them. You've then also got happy birthday, that will come in handy. You've then also got, oh no, they're all upside down now. Good luck. You've got hello. Love the trellis detailing on there as well. Ole. Who said ole? Was that you, George? Or was that just, yeah, good. Just. I know why you said it. Oh, I get it, because it was upside down, so ole. Ole. With love. And then you've got thank you, which is the one that you just saw there a few moments ago with Jan with the daisy detailing on. best wishes, all bases covered here, really, aren't they? And then finally, congratulations. And again, this is just a nice sort of demonstration again to show you how beautifully these will cut into your cards, envelopes, or whatever it might be. £38 or $57 is the deal. And as I said, last chance to pick these up with that double points as well. So grab it whilst you can if you've got your eye on them. You'll be able to get them tomorrow, but you won't get double points. And also don't forget the freebie frenzy ends today as well, 3 for 2. Must just say hello to Sally, who says, Ben, did Daisy get to keep the Gemini, or did you have to bring it back? Well, here's the story with that, Sally. So the crafting that I've been doing at home, Craig lent me the Gemini MIDI, which he had on his desk, and then I had the birthday subscription box, the birthday box with all the bits and pieces in. So we've used a lot of that with our crafting so far, and obviously we've been using the MIDI. It hasn't come back to work yet, let's just put it that way, and he hasn't asked me for it, although I haven't seen him today. I will see him tomorrow. So it's one of those things where I'm enjoying crafting with it, so I think what I'm going to do is... Georgia, do you just buy it? At the minute, I'm just testing the waters with it, you know, seeing if I want to carry on, see if me and Daisy really like it, and then, you know, Sally, we'll keep it for now, basically. And if Craig happens to mention it, don't mention it to Craig. But if he happens to mention it, then I'll have that conversation if and when it arises. Bonnie just asked on YouTube, before we move on to the next demo, what is the difference between stamping card and your normal cardstock?
What are regarding as normal cards?
I know, it's a bit of a funny one, isn't it, really?
We've got the stamping card is 300 GSM, which is a smooth surface, so it can be used for pretty much anything. It's strong enough to withstand being a card base. Yeah. It's great for stamping on, great for colouring on. We also do the Nina cardstock, which is I think that's about 160 GSM, so it's a lighter weight, but again, smooth surface, great for your colouring, but it's not quite strong enough. I wouldn't use that for a card base. And then our main range of cardstock, of course, is the Centura Pearl, which has got the pearlised finish on it, which is about 310 GSM because of the pearl coating. And again, great for using as your card blanks. It comes in a fantastic range of colours. So I'm not quite sure what you're classing as normal card, but I hope that sort of explains the difference between the 3 sets of card there. We obviously, you know, we do the black card, we do the craft card. So there's lots of different card in the range, but the stamping card's a really good all-round one to have in your stash that's sort of got multi-purpose use. It's called stamping card, but it does lots of other things as well.
There you go, Bonnie. Any more questions, get those in and we'll get them answered over the course of this show. I want to show you this collection next, which I know we're going to be doing some demos with very shortly. These launched a week last Friday and they were so popular, and you'll get to understand why here, because these are just brilliant. The Big Scene Creator Card die set, which allows you to create some absolutely brilliant cards. You know, whether or not you're using these as frames for your cards, whether or not you're going to be kind of, you know, cutting these out and popping them onto acetate, whether you're going to be kind of making your sort of diorama cards with these as well. There is so much versatility, and what I love about these is the fact that, again, you're getting things that perhaps you don't see all the time. Like, how amazing is this Take Flight? I've just not seen anything like this. So much detail in that hot air balloon. You've got all the birds flying around there too. It is just absolutely gorgeous. You're then getting, I mean, come on, how gorgeous is this ornate cross? Once again, maybe if you're looking for you know, ways to make cards for weddings, maybe for birthdays, christenings, these kind of things, baptisms as well. I mean, absolutely, yeah, even things like, you know, confirmation, for example, that is absolutely amazing for that. Again, look at all of the floral detailing that you've got around the actual cross itself. Then we come back to something, you know, as I say, you would kind of expect to see within our ranges, your florals, you know, these rustic roses. Again, how much detail and just how big are these dies? You know, you talk about being able to create a card with these. Absolutely, that is your card done, isn't it? Done and dusted. But nice size as well if you wanted to sort of colour these, paper pieces, use them as stencils. I don't know, there's so many different ideas. That one is definitely that way up, Ben. Your church blessing, again, so gorgeous. I've got one here actually. Again, just kind of putting in your mind's eye the thing that you can do, creating that into a gorgeous scene with a bit of depth and dimension. It is just beautiful. And then on top of that, you're also going to receive these gorgeous butterflies too. So it's all of that included within this collection. And not to forget, of course, you've then got your all occasion banners too. So not only have you got the kind of gorgeous start of your card, but then you can finish it all off with all of these gorgeous sentiments. And of course, what I love about this is that you've got the dies to match the detailing of your sentiments. So if you want to create little borders, little frames for the sentiments, you've got the ability to do that too. And you just look down here and see all of the different sentiments that you've got for all of those occasions, from best wishes to surprise to thank you to celebrate to with love. They are all there for you. Now, as I said, I know loads of you have already taken advantage of this deal because this flew out when it arrived, when it launched, but you can grab it today with double points, which is something we didn't have obviously when this launched back last week. So £90 today, or $110, less your 20% if you're platinum, and those double points included too. So grab that whilst it's here, and we're going to have a look at that. Which one are you going to pick from the collection to demo with? The balloon. Do the balloon.
What do you think?
Balloon. Balloon.
No. I picked the roses. Sorry.
That's all right.
You should have let me know. I think the balloon would be fabulous for a mail card.
Yes.
I know we get asked a lot about, people find it difficult to make for the guys in the family, but that would be terrific, and done in my gorgeous craft card. I can just picture that one. Craft card and navy maybe for a guy would be gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but I did pick Rustic Roses for this one.
It's my second favourite.
Again, it's just, they speak for themselves, and the size of these, we're looking at sort of nearly 7 inches tall by nearly 5 inches wide. So they're a decent size. And the whole idea behind the Creator Card range is that the die does the work and literally creates the card for you. So what I'm actually going to do, I've taken a piece of our matte black cardstock and I'm going to cut it directly into the front of the card, which is basically what they're for. So again, because this is so intricate, I'm going to use my metal shim with it this time. It's a large die and it has got a lot of cut detail. It also comes, I love the fact that we do this with the extra piece. So this one will cut into your card. So I'm just going to use this on its own to cut it into the front of my card. If you wanted it as a panel to put on top of something, we've given you the external cutting edge that will cut out the actual rectangle for it to sit in. All right, so I just want the die itself this time. We're going to cut this element out. And as I say, I've grabbed my metal shim because I know this one is quite a detailed one. So on my Gemini then, let me just flip that over and do my housekeeping. Got a piece this time, and again, I've used the die for the sizing on this one. So we're looking at 5.5 by 7.5, which is just a nice size to frame that actual die. So that's how we've started at that one. So I'm going to pop this one open again because I only want to cut through the front section. And again, I'm going to tape this into place because I don't want it to move. I want that little border all the way around there.
Yeah.
Okay, so just eyeball about the same distance all the way around. And then again, I'm going to stick it in the middle there where I know that piece is going to be my waist. So rather than actually damage anything around the edge of it there, I'm going to stick it down like so. So we'll pop that metal underneath. We're going to always cut into the metal, and just as much as I can, I'm going to tilt it just that little bit. And this just gives your Gemini a bit of a chance to come in contact with the corner of the die. If it's straight, it's got to jump up onto the whole die, which is not a problem, but I know sometimes you hear the Gemini sort of do that and it's a bit, ooh, what's happened? It's just it getting onto the die. So just tipping it while you can, as long as the corners stay in the parameter of your plates, it's just giving it a chance. It's going to hit this corner before it hits the rest of it. And then literally the rest of your thin metal die sandwich on the top there, and then we're going to pass that through our Gemini, and that's going to cut into, it's going to leave the card intact and cut it into the front of the card. And just while that's passing through, I've done the same again using a piece of our watercolour card this time, and cut it again, and I've used some of my water reactive inks. I'll just show you the colours there. I've gone for Lemon Tonic, I've gone for Honey Pot and Grasshopper, and I've just coloured the dye.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
put it on that white again so that you can see that there.
That's
so I've
amazing.
just gone, you know, and highlighted the roses, the lighter bits in the middle, use the green for the leaves there, and then I've got that one taped. What we're going to do is we're going to stick this over the top of what I've just cut out. So let's move those out of the way and bring this one back into play. So we'll just take that off there. And again, I don't know whether we can pick that up. I just love, this is really satisfying when you see.
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
Bottom
All
of the
that
screen.
gorgeous detail on the back means that it's cut through perfectly. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's just really satisfying to know that it's done that job for you. So let me just lift it off there. And again, we're going to take the tape away. Just roll it back so that it's not going to die. Well, as I say, this bit's waste anyway, but if you get in the habit of rolling your tape rather than ripping it off, it tends to come away a bit easier, I find. And then we're going to take off the dye, and I think the dye will probably bring a lot of the pieces with it. So just tease it out of the shape rather than damaging, because they've got a lot of intricate parts in there, but you can see when we get rid of it, literally just...
That's amazing, isn't it? Look at that.
I'll put it over the white again in a second, but just literally, as I say, your die brush, if you prefer your pokey tool. Most of those bits have fell out anyway at the beginning. So let's just move some of those and pop that over that white and just look at the detail. There's just a few pieces there just clinging in. And as I say, this is our 300 GSM matte black cardstock, and that's cut through there like a dream. So get rid of those and just look at that detail.
Even the black and white looks amazing, doesn't
stunning,
it?
Yeah, I love that sort of that monitor. Look, there's still some little pieces. There's always some little bits think, yeah, I'm sticking in there. And it's not that they've not cut, they just like sticking it. Every time you look at it, you think there's another one there. I think we've got them all. We've got them all there. Right, pop that to the one side. And then, as I say, this has been cut, and because we've used the dye, you can see here that we've got that exact match on there. So you could just offset it a little bit if you wanted. I quite like the black shadow. If we pop that behind there again, I can either stick it directly over the top, or if we just pull it slightly.
Oh, just offset.
It's just giving it that little bit of black shadow. Can you see the difference? That's it laid directly over the top. Yeah, and then when we just pull it down that little bit, it just gives it that bit of 3D.
Yeah,
element.
I love that. I love the colours you've used as well.
Yeah, as I say, we've got lemon tonic in the centre of the roses. We've got the honey pot round the edge, and then grasshopper for the leaves. So those are the water reactive inks. Just use my blending tool once I've cut it and put the inks in the relative spot there. And then I've put a little bit of my thin red tape round here just to make sure the border's sealed. And then I'm going to use my dotty tape pen in the centre just to make sure that that's all stuck down. So we're going to pop this one on the top. Just get that liner off the tape, off that red line tape there. And then I'm going to just fish my dotty tape pen out, because that's great for this kind of job.
Yeah, absolutely.
So where you've got that that open work.
I was telling my Daisy about that the other day, because when we were doing some bits and pieces using the dotty tape pen, she was marvelling at the fact that it didn't leave any. She's like, how does that work? Does
It's
it leave
magic.
like glue anywhere? It's like,
It's magic. It's been sprinkled with a layer of magic.
That's exactly what I said. Sprinkled with a bit of magic.
Yeah, it's our Leanne with her magic fingers.
Yeah. Magic
so again,
fingers.
just lightly, just over the back of the... Stop making me laugh, honestly. And then just be mindful of those little bits that are stuck out there that you don't want to damage them. And then this one's going to go. And as I say, I think we'll just bring it. I'm going to use that piece so that I can see the background, but I think I'm just going to bring it slightly.
Yeah, I love that.
Just to leave that little tiny bit of black there. So we've got that one on there. Just make sure that they're lined up in the right place. That bit's misbehaving. There we go. Stick down. And then I'm going to put acetate on the back of there just to create still some little bits look hiding in there.
That's going to bother you, isn't it?
I'm sure they jump back in when I'm not looking.
I think did you pick some up out of the pile that you've got
maybe
right inside there when you moved the card
yeah.
across? I think that's what happened.
And then created a piece of acetate. I didn't create it, I just cut it. Cut a piece of acetate to go over the back of there because it's a sort of very filigree. I didn't want to leave it open. So on the reverse of here, I've got bits stuck everywhere. Look, I've not been very tidy tonight, am I?
I mean, compared to your standards in the last show when you were tidying up after, I mean, for a mixed media show, you ended up being quite tidy apart from your fingers at the end of the show.
Oh, no, I ended up with blue fingers.
That was so funny.
I've
the
tried
last
to
4
wash
minutes.
them. It's gone a little bit, look, but yeah. When I came off air, Ben says, it looks as if you've been out in the cold and your fingers have gone blue.
They look like you had frostbite.
So we've got that one there, and then I've just chosen some pattern paper, brought that lemon in again, and we're going to pop that inside, just as my matten layer on the inside. And then I've used that banner sentiments collection to make the sentiment to go on here. And again, you've got choices of all the different styles. So I'm going to pop that one in there, like so. And again, if you want to write on the inside, you can. If not, then you can make a little piece to go on the reverse. And then, as I say, just bringing this set in. This is lovely. So I've chosen this one here, and I've just cut out the shape and used one of the stamps just to create my little sentiment. And that's all I'm going to prop on the front of there.
Love that.
And I've just gone a little bit wobbly here, so I'm going to put my sentiment over there just to cover it over so that it doesn't show. So we'll pop a little bit of tape on the back of there and we'll cover that little bit there. So nobody would know that I've gone a bit wonky underneath. So just for you, and that's those beautiful rustic roses in a different colourway, just to show you that roses don't have to be red.
No, they don't. Absolutely not. We're not allowed to put a card from this show into the vote, are we? No.
Boo. No.
Boo. George, just go. We could vote to vote. I mean, there's going to be so many votes on this. I tell you what. By the way, just apologies. My tablet has been playing up, and all of a sudden, I've just got a zillion comments have just come in. So don't think that I was ignoring you. Gilmore just saying, thank you, Ben and Jan. Yes, Gilmore, we wish you happy birthday. I still love that shanty song. So you sing great, Ben, and so did Jan just now. Another song on the way. Very shortly, by the way. We've been working on another little crafty song, so look out for that in the coming weeks. Really love those dies, says Panda Crafts. You don't need to do too much else with the card. And some questions coming in which we will tackle in just a second. In fact, loads of questions have just flashed up here. So I tell you what, let me just recap on the details of this full collection of the creator card, and then we'll fire these questions at Jan, because otherwise I will forget. So don't forget, you saw from this collection the Rustic Roses right here. And as you were seeing, you've got the ability to cut this into your card. The fact that you've got the 2 dies, you can create your layers with this, of course, as well. But what I love most about this is the fact that you have got things like your gorgeous Rustic Roses that we all want within our crafty stash. We also want things like butterflies. I mean, come on, are you kidding me? I've got one here, actually. Again, just showing you how you can create and just give yourself the flexibility of popping those wings out, giving you a bit of a 3D effect with those 2. There's so much that you can do. So you've got butterflies and roses, but then what I love about this collection is that you've got, perhaps things that you won't see that often in other crafty sets, like this balloon. I absolutely love this. I've got a thing about air balloons, and it's because I really want to go up in a hot air balloon. I really want to do a hot air balloon ride. So it just... I know it's difficult. Well, it's difficult to arrange right now, isn't it? Because we're not doing anything. But do you mean it's difficult? Why is it difficult to arrange? Oh, yeah, it's all wind allowing, isn't it? I suppose. Oh, wow. George is just saying that it's quite difficult to do. She had to rearrange it. There used to be a hot air balloon in Torquay where I used to live, and that one was it was moored to the ground. It didn't. So you paid like about 40 quid, I think, to get in this balloon. It would go up so far, and then of course the moorings would hold it there, and you got to sort of sit in the basket for like 20 minutes, and it'd come back down again. I used to think, I used to think that was just like the weirdest thing ever. And then one day it got really windy and the balloon broke, and that was it. They never put it back up again. But I always thought, if you're going to open a hot air balloon, you want to go up, didn't you? You want to keep going up. You want to go up and away in my beautiful balloon. So you get a balloon. You also get your ornate cross. So again, with this, for example, you know, if you're looking for cards for, you know, religious purposes, I love that, you know, using the acetate again to really bring that to the fore. But, you know, for christenings, for baptisms, for confirmations, for weddings, you've got that. And then also on the sort of churchy theme, you have got this gorgeous church blessings too. So things that you would expect within this, but then things that you wouldn't. I think it's a really lovely collection. £90, $110. You're already saving $24.93 or $23.65. And don't forget, I nearly did, that you're also getting your stamps and dies as well, your all occasion banners. So to finish off those, you've got your gorgeous dies which you can cut out your little frames for, and then apply all of the different sentiments within those frames. And there's literally something for everything in there, really, from best wishes to save the date to with love. It's a lovely, lovely collection, and it's made even more lovelier today for the fact that it is double points. And this will be here tomorrow, but it won't be on double points for you. So if you're thinking of grabbing it, get it today and get yourself an extra amount of points on there. Can I just quickly throw some questions at you, Jan?
You can, yes.
Because I will forget otherwise. So, Bonnie says, what is the highest GSM that can be used for a card base? Is anything over 300 GSM too thick?
No, because our Centura Pearl is 310 GSM. So, you know, the thicker it is, the more substantial it's going to be from the point of view of standing up. A lot of it depends on how much you're going to put on the front of the card. If you're layering up a lot on the front, it can sometimes make them a bit front heavy. But the way I get around that is to actually put layers inside as well. So whether that be your pattern papers or a space for you to write a message or a stamp sentiment on the inside, it sort of weights it back again. But no, not really. I mean, I think in the UK, we tend to work in grams. So I think 310, 320 is about the heaviest I've seen in cardstock before you'd go to things like mount board. I know in the States you work in pounds, and I'm not quite sure of the conversion there. So okay. I think it's slightly different with the pound weight.
A couple more, and then we'll move on. Laurie is saying, how many total original tri-blend markers are there?
Ooh. That one I might have to check.
Is it 7?
The original tri-blends.
Confused
we
with all
did
the
them in
different
colour
packs.
families, didn't we, originally?
Yeah.
So they were brought out in colours.
We might be able to check that with George, maybe.
Yeah, I think we might have to just double check that, because I know there's mixed packs now as well.
Yeah, how many total original tri-blend markers, George? Can we look that up on the web for Laurie? And just one other question for now. Maria's saying, can you use the creator card dies in the MIDI?
I think so.
6.9 by 4.9.
I think so.
Well, some good questions today. I tell you what.
There we go.
Let's have a look. Here we go.
That's my whole card inside the width of the... This
Brilliant.
is the folder for the MIDI. And the whole card, so definitely the creator card would fit in there. The only thing that you haven't got with the MIDI is access to the metal shim. And with it being such a detailed die, I did actually use my metal shim in with the plate combination. So try it in the MIDI and see. If it doesn't cut properly, then what we call shim it up. So literally on the top of it, on the top of your die, just add a layer of cardstock and try it again. Because as I say, you've not got the metal shim to go through there as well. But if you make it too thick, then obviously you're not going to get it through the machine properly. So you'd have to, yes, it fits, but just try it and see how that one would work for you.
Lovely. Thank you for now, Jan. We'll do some more questions in a bit. Marilyn's
okay.
saying, I love all the demonstrators have different styles. There's something for everyone. That's why I save so many classes to rewatch at my own snail speed. It's the best speed to go sometimes, Marilyn. I like snail speed. Sue saying, please have Jan on more. I am learning so much. She's back on tomorrow. She's back on tomorrow. And Sheila McCourty on Facebook saying, the Crafty Man Craft song is the best song. I have it set as the ringtone on my phone now. There's more songs to come. I've got to thank Astrid, who's one of our crafters, who sort of set me off on another path to write another song. So that there will be another crafty song coming very soon, which features Sarah and Debbie. I need to write one about Jan. I'm enjoying writing songs about crafters, getting all my creative juices flowing again. But anyway, let us move on and have a look at some other goodies that we've got on the show. Now, this is the new collection from Sharon Callis, launched the weekend before last. It was last Saturday when we had the Craft House. The lovely Sharon joined us. This is the third range that she has released in recent times, since October, and I absolutely love this because, do you know what, for me, this came at the right time, because what you have got with this is sentiments for each and every occasion. And I think right now you want to be sending cards and making cards just because. So within this collection, you have got beautiful. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. And what I love is that you've got all of the different kind of embellishments with this little roses and bows and swirls and all sorts. But these sentiments are just great just for when you want to be able to kind of send a card to someone just because you want to wish them a wonderful day. Little cupcake and balloon included in there too. This one's gorgeous. A day without laughter is a day wasted. Even just, you know, using elements from the stamp sets, like crossing them over between the different little sets that you've got. This one's gorgeous. You make my heart sing. Somebody, and I can't remember who it was, combined some of the stamps and dies from an animal collection which had Wild Thing, and they'd actually use this in conjunction with the animals, and the card said Wild Thing, and then they'd stamp this, you make my heart sing.
That's brilliant.
It is, because that's what we're all thinking, isn't it, eh?
Yeah.
But that's great again, love that. The little flourish with the gorgeous sort of treble clef on there, it is absolutely beautiful. Next up is this one here. Happiness is found in the simplest of things. You don't have to sing a song for everything. They're singing them, ain't they? Happiness, happiness, the greatest gift. It wasn't that song, no? Okay, shows my age. Ken Dodd, that wasn't it? Then you've got butterflies and florals in there too. And next up, can you sing a song for this one? I bet you can't. Friendship. It's all gone very quiet in my ear. This is my favourite, I think, of the lot. I love this. Friendship, one of life's greatest gifts. I love the fact that you've got the swirls there, which is almost like the motions of the birds that you've got. I want to say that's a swift and sort of like a little hummingbird that you've got in there too. They are really, really stunning. And then we're back to beautiful once again. So you've got 38 elements in total. There's no point singing "You Got a Friend in Me" because that's the word friend and not friendship. I'm not going to let you have that. $31.96 or $39.84. This collection, really, really beautiful is this. And again, launched weekend before last. When we launched it, didn't have double points, so grab it today if you haven't already. Amanda, we're going to look at some pictures. You make me happy because you used the balloon. I love the clouds you've made there as well.
That is amazing.
That's awesome.
Mix and matching with things in your stash, yeah, with the sentiments there. That looks stunning, doesn't it?
Do you know what that reminds me of? The balloon as well. Do you remember Phileas Fogg, 80 Days Around the World?
Yes,
Isn't
it
it?
does, yeah. That is beautiful. I really like that. That layout is lovely.
Really stunning. And then talking about the creator cards, look at Jenny's card.
Jenny's used the one I did, the Rustic Roses. That is pretty again.
Really delicate, isn't it, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, and then with the
paper
colour.
piecing. I saw this one on social media, actually. She said she'd been having a play at paper piecing, and that's gorgeous. They lend themselves to it, don't they?
Absolutely they do. And
beautiful.
here we go, Susan, just what we were talking about.
Here we go, look.
Wild Thing.
That is brilliant. I love that. Yeah, what cheeky little card.
Do you know what I love most about that is you look at the stamped sentiments have kind of got their own style, and you wouldn't necessarily think that they would work with the cheeky little characters, but they absolutely do, don't they?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, that's gorgeous. Yeah, great thinking there.
Oh, you guys are the best. Please keep sending in your makes. Honestly, I love it when you see when you send in your cards and the projects that you're working on. It's so great to see what you've been up to. Listen, if you love your mixed media as well, by the way, if you were doing any during the last show, the craft class, when Jan was taking you all through that, send in your pictures of that too. I love to see what you've been up to. It really does make me smile a lot. Right, I cannot believe we're almost halfway through the show already, and still to come, we've got the big vote on the Crafter of the Week. We've got plenty more to show you on this show too, but listen, whilst we get ready to do that, here is a little video which will explain about Club Inspire, because if you're wondering about double points and you're thinking, what's all this points about? What's going on? What's going on? This is a little video which will explain.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
There you go, and hopefully that explains to you as well with the double point situation that you obviously get a point for every pound you spend. So, for example, 31 points here becomes 62. So it really is worth grabbing these items today if you want to make the most of the points. Linda saying, looking forward to your new songs, Ben. Thank you. Crafty album coming soon. And Karen on Facebook, Ben, how did Daisy's classmates respond to her recycled? Her recycled. She made a snail, robo snail. That was one of her tasks. Jan, you like this, being a teacher, they were tasked with, us adults were tasked with going through the recycle bin to find like tins and egg boxes and things like that, and they had to craft something out of recycled bits and pieces. It's on my Facebook page if you want to see it. And she,
I did see it.
Robo snail.
Yeah, robo snail, I did see it.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
Like what she comes up with, and all we did, the only thing that wasn't recycled, we had some googly eyes that we stuck on the front of some yogurt cartons. No, the class loved it a lot, as far as I'm aware, Karen. And Debbie just saying, Ben, there's a town in New York called Dansville that has a hot air balloon festival pre-pandemic at the beginning of September where they launch for 3 days straight. Well, Debbie, there you go. As soon as this thing is all over, that's me off to Dansville for a holiday in a hot air balloon. Right, keep the lovely comments coming, keep the lovely pictures coming as well. And let's get back to another demo because I want to see what Jan's got up her sleeve as far as this Sharon Callis collection is concerned. Sharon always brings us such beautiful products, doesn't she?
Do you know, she's got a real eye for the design, I think, hasn't she? And these are beautiful, they really are. And I'm going to look at that first one. There are so many reasons, there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy.
Yeah.
And I just think what a really, really nice sentiment. Yeah, she's got a really good eye for detail. She knows what works. You know, she's a crafter herself. So, yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And the fonts are really nice as well. So I'm going to use this one for the demo, and we're going to use the main part of the stamp is there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy, and then you get all the little extra sort of embellishment stamps. So we're going to sort of create like a plaque for the front of my project this time using these. So what I've done is I've popped my piece of cardstock on the stamping platform ready, and this one's just Nina cardstock this time, just for stamping on. And then we need some stamping ink, and it doesn't really matter which ink because I'm not actually, I tell a lie. The one that I've done for prep, I did actually use my alcohol markers. So yeah, I picked up the one with the alcohol. So again, just to take this off here, as I say, the main part of the stamp is the sentiment element. And again, you know, decent size. If I lay that in my hand, it's a good size stamp there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to pop that pretty much central in the card, like so. And then the area around it, I'm going to fill in with some of the little embellishment stamps. So we'll pop that one in the middle, pick that up with my platform, and again, just ink up. So when it's a large stamp like that, if you've got this one's got the felt pad on. So I said, we were talking about these earlier, it's much harder surface, so you can literally get it onto your stamp, you know, smear it over, but then I would always go with the tapping, because the tapping encourages your ink pad to release its ink.
Yeah.
So once you've got that coverage, tap it on there to make sure you've got ink on all your stamp. And then we're going to pop that one down and stamp that in the middle. So a little bit of pressing where all your detail is on your stamp, just to make sure that you've got contact with the card on it all. And you've got that beautiful, beautiful design there.
Love it.
Really, I mean, that in itself.
Yeah.
You know, that would be sufficient for the front of a card, wouldn't it? So we'll just give that a little bit of a clean to put that back on the carrier sheet. And then what I'm going to do, I don't really need the stamping platform for the rest of it. So we'll actually flick over to our stamp mat, I think, because I'm going to stamp off the edge and I don't want to put ink all over the bottom of there. So let's just bring that one and a piece of scrap there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use some of these little elements here to actually create a scene. So again, ink it up. And like I said, if you were watching us earlier, you know, stamp off the edge.
Yeah.
So don't always have to have the whole thing. I just want to fill that front element as if it's, you know, like a whole stamp design. So literally in the sets of 3 again, we've got one up at the top there. So it lends itself to have one maybe in the corner there. And again, we'll do a third one.
It's nice as well, isn't it, with this collection, that you can kind of mix and match the little extra embellishments with each sentiment?
I mean, you might want to just use that little rose just as an embellishment on a card, which is fine. But the fact that they all work together and it's in keeping with what's in that main stamp, I think it makes such a difference. So again, we've got that little gorgeous little bow in there. So all I've done is just made almost like a little collage of the stamps. Wherever you want them to go. There's no sort of plan. The one that I've done earlier probably looks nothing like this one. You know, just to give you an idea there. So we've got 1, 2, and then we need one on that edge there. So we'll just pop one creeping in the edge there. And then the last one, just to give you the idea, we've got a gorgeous little tiny weeny flower. So if you've got any gaps going on, you can literally just fill them now with that flower. So again, we'll just pop those in the gaps, and then I'll show you the one that I've prepped, because I've then taken my alcohol markers and I've coloured in the areas that are open, and it just makes a really nice colourful design. So you can see there, that's my actual plaque.
Yeah, love it. For
the front. And then when I bring you this one in that I've coloured, just look what a difference it makes. You know, the black and white looks lovely, but just adding some colour with the alcohol markers, then I popped a few little gems on, and if we can just catch the light there, I actually embossed the beautiful word in there. Looks just glinting, shining. So I've actually stamped it with the black pigment ink, and put clear embossing powder over the top just to sort of highlight that area. The rest of it is just normally stamped like this one is. So that's going to be the main feature then of the card. So I just pop that back over there. And then what I've done is I've got, it's going to be a tentfold card, but I've brought just a little bit up on the front here. So let me just burnish that fold, just to encourage that to stay in place on both sides there. And we're going to end up with like a double, with just that little bit on the front there, like so. Yeah. So again, I've chosen some papers, and I've just put those onto the black. Didn't want to have an extra colour. There's a lot of colour on the front panel, so I didn't want to put too much colour in the background. I want that panel to be the feature. So again, a bit of glue on the back, and this piece is going to go in here on the front. So we'll just centre that one in there. Make sure we've still got our fold. And then I've actually got some larger pieces of foam pad on the back. Whoops. So here again, look.
That's the biggest foam pads I've ever seen.
I know.
Gigantic ones.
You can actually buy foam sheet. So for bigger areas like this, you can just cut them into whatever size you want.
Easier to get the backs off them as well.
Well.
or not, as the case may be.
Jury's out on that one.
They've not been your friend today, Jan, have they?
They never are. When I'm here, they're fine. When I'm at home, I swear. I think it's all the lights making them far too sticky.
I'm with Craig tomorrow morning, so I'll ask him. I'll get some foam pad tips for you. How do you get those backings off the foam pad so quickly? Jan wants to know.
Oh, honestly, I watch him. He's like,
yeah.
He's like scissor hands.
He is. You should see him with the Gemini Mini and
Oh,
Midi.
I
Have you seen
did.
him with
I
that
saw
round?
that. Yes.
Gee.
I thought somebody had sped it up.
I know.
It was that fast.
He's the fastest
again,
die
I'm just
cutter in the
going to
West.
Turn that ribbon slightly and secure that at both ends just as an embellishment. And then I've got a couple of little embellishments for the front, but I wanted that gorgeous stamp to be sort of the focal point on the card. I didn't want too much going on around it. So we're literally going to pop the rest of the ribbon. That can come, that's gone a bit too close there. Just pop another little bit under there.
Amazing. Do you reckon, and I'll ask you this on air, so you probably have to say yes now. So before, you lent me, you gave me a couple of your on-air makes that we didn't give away, and then I gave them away on my Facebook page, and they were very popular. So I was wondering whether or not, you know, the cards that you're making now, if they haven't got any homes to go to, whether I could pinch a couple and do a little Facebook giveaway on my page.
There's plenty to go at.
Oh.
Honestly, I've got lots of samples today.
Well, I might do that. Oh, hang on a minute now. Georgina's just saying, I think these... Is this because I've just suggested I want to give them away, Georgina? All of a sudden, you're now saying they need to go... Well, I know they are top quality, but if you make an exception now for Jan, then we're going to have to make exceptions next weekend, aren't we? Well, sorry, George is just saying Sarah's got loads of cards in there. There's 4 cards on the bottom shelf. Those aren't going in because there's no way that those... We've got enough cards. If we include the 4 that are on the bottom shelf, we're going to have about 18 cards to choose from. All right, let's put it to the people. Should one of Jan's cards, maybe this one, or that beautiful card that she made a few moments ago with the creator card, Rustic Roses, should we allow Jan to put another card into the big weekly vote? Please let me know. Voting closes in the next 5 minutes, so a simple yes or no, and we'll go with the majority, and we'll get Jan to choose which card she wants to put in.
My favourite's still to come yet.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
then. Hang on then. Oh wow, all right then, so let us know yes or no, and Jan can choose which card she puts in with her favourite still to come. But if you like the last card that you just saw there, that is using the beautiful stamp from this gorgeous collection from Sharon Callis. Really lovely, and like Panda Crafts was just saying, the font on these stamps are absolutely lovely, and they really are. And the great thing is, you've got the gorgeous sort of main sentiment, and then all the other extra embellishments which you can add and kind of interchange with all the sentiments that you've got within this collection. There's wishing you a wonderful day with cupcakes and balloons. Love this one. A day without laughter is a day wasted. And again, you can see all of the different bits and pieces with the kind of bubble effect going on there with the florals. This one is you make my heart thing with the gorgeous kind of corner stamp with the treble clef there as well, the musical notes. Do you know what I love about this? And this is all about the detail. Look at the musical notes, right? The quavers, right? They're little hearts, aren't they? It's all that little detail that I love about Sharon Callis's products that she brings to us. That is, happiness is found in the simplest of things. And then you've got your gorgeous friendship, one of life's greatest gifts. That's the full collection. It's $31.96 or $39.80, less 20% of course if you're platinum, and double points for the final day today. So if you're thinking about getting these and you can, oh, I might get them tomorrow, get them today instead, because you won't get double point tomorrow. Right, so let's show you what else we have got on the show. Second Chance Sunday. Oh, this is a lovely collection. The stacked easel die collection, absolutely gorgeous is this, because you're going to get all of these gorgeous dies to allow you to create your stacked easels. So you've got hexagons and flowers and your ornate frames, hearts, your little books in there, and your circles. And then on top of that, you get 2 absolutely gorgeous paper pads, your quintessentially English pad, and then on top of that one, By the way, the paper pads have got some die cut pieces in the back for you too. You've got your full blooms, and once again, gorgeous papers, but some gorgeous kind of die cut elements in the back of those pads too. As I say, if we get time later on, we'll have a flick through, but they are amazing. £100 or $120 is the deal on that, saving 20%, and double points as well is the thing with this. If you want to get this today, 200 points, amazing. And we've also got the creator card, the Gemini Big Scene creator card collection. Again, saw this a little bit earlier on. We've got my favourite in there, that gorgeous balloon. We've got roses, we've got florals. The gorgeous ornate cross in there is just stunning. We've also got the butterflies. There's so many. Yeah, do you know what, actually? I was thinking about that earlier on. There's one board that I didn't have with the little, the moon and stars, which is also included. I'll show you that in a bit. But it's 7 that you're going to get within that collection for £90 or $110. Next up is your Gemini twirling characters. Again, this is something a little bit different, really, really cute collection, which is going to allow you to, very easily pop together cards with this twirling effect. So in here, we've got unicorn, we've got the butterfly, we've got the bumblebee and the bird. The cat is amazing. You've also got the dog, the rabbit, and the elephant included in there too. £47, $59 is the deal on that one. And again, super for the fact that it allows you to create some amazing cards, but the whole process behind it is so simple, and these are going to be great for kids or kids at heart as well. £47, $59 is the deal on that. Again, double points, so 47 points, I mean 94 points today if you're shopping with us in the UK. One of my absolute favourite collections from recent times, the rotation stamps collection. These are stunning. Again, when you get these back, you might look at them and go, well, these stamps don't look particularly great, there's nothing on them. But of course, with a swift 90-degree turn and then another 90, and then another 90, and is there one more? And another 90, it brings you some gorgeous frames. You've got your butterfly roses, your meadow wreath, your butterfly wishes, and your rustic botanicals. Such a simple process to create something which looks so beautiful. And with each of the stamps that you're going to get, the rotation stamps, you get a sentiment as well, interchangeable sentiments. Always thinking of you, happy birthday to you, sending butterfly wishes, and have a beautiful day. 44.16 is the deal on that, saving 15% or $52.95, and double points once again. And at the top of the show, we showed you the edgeables. Now again, with these, super versatile. So many different things that you can use them for, and so many different sentiments included in this collection as well. Things like, for example, thinking of you, happy birthday, hello, and more. £38 or $57 is the deal on this one, saving $25.92 or $37.92. Right, again, the first time I've seen these, and I am very, very excited. The floral animals. I saw these, I think, properly for the first time last week when we saw Debbie's light box that she made using the deer. I've not seen anything like these before. I just think it's such a really gorgeous idea to kind of create sort of two forces of nature, particularly with this butterfly. The fact that you've got the butterfly detailing on the one side and then you've got the floral on the other. Really, really striking effect when you look at the stag, for example. So if you saw Debbie's win last week as our crafter of the week, this is the die which won it for. And look at the detail that you get there. Absolutely amazing. I've not seen, as I say, a collection like this before. I think it's very different, isn't it? But it's very clever. How you've got the combination of the animals and the florals as well. No more striking once again when you've got that gorgeous hair. Again, who would have thought that that would work so well? And it absolutely does. And this one for me, I mean, come on, are you kidding me? The floral wolf. How amazing are all of those? Honestly, I've never seen a collection like it, and I'm so pleased that I've got the chance to bring it to you today on Second Chance Sunday. $31.96 or $44.98 on that deal, saving 20%. And of course, double points on this one as well today. You'll be able to get this collection tomorrow. However, you won't get these on double points. If you're looking for a real gorgeous collection, something very different, then this certainly is one to take a look at. Lots of lovely love coming in from all of our lovely crafters. Jen says, shout out to the camera girl today. Nice shot, clear and up close. Big up yourself, Charlotte. Whoop, whoop. Doing a great job. Kelly saying, I have those Sharon Callis stamps. Thank you for the inspiration, Jan. I'm going to give that a try a little bit later on. And yeah, Susan Elliott on Facebook about those floral animals. The floral animal dies are just beautiful. I love them. And by the way, thank you for all your votes. You are allowed, Jan, you are allowed to pop one of your cards from this show into the vote today.
Thank you.
So you'll have to choose.
I was talking about the voices in my head earlier and they've all disappeared on me, Ben. I don't know where they've gone.
Well, I tell you what's
left me.
I tell you what's going to happen. We're going to watch a little video now, and I'm going to help you to get the voices back in your head.
Oh yeah, I feel very lonely over here.
Oh, well that's no good, is it? I tell you what, we're going to get the voices back in Jan's head. There's a sentence I thought I'd never say. And whilst we do that, here's a video which will explain more about Club Inspire.
Our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
There we go. Hopefully that explains it all and hopefully kind of puts in your mind why it's important to shop today if there's anything that you want on this show. I mean, as I said, you'll be able to get it tomorrow, but you just won't get double points. So that's the whole thing here today, double points. And also, worth having another look on our website on the freebie frenzy, selected lines on a 342. Just before we go to the next demo, we're going to, I think, line up Jan's cards that she's already made on the show so you can choose which one goes forward to the vote for the craft of the week. I don't think, are we going to include the one that Jan's doing now or not? Oh, you want to? Oh, right, okay. Oh, fine, sorry. I thought you said line the cards up now and then, oh, so we are going to include this next one.
We're going to do this one first. Yeah.
Right. I was thinking you were being a bit mean, George, because Jan was saying she was about to do her favourite demo and you were saying line up the cards now. It's a good job I'm here to rectify things, isn't it? Oh. So, let's have a look. You're going to look at the floral animals, yes?
Yes, I've got the floral hair.
Oh, yes.
And he is a bit of a favourite. I'm back to my pink again.
Oh, what?
You know, who says that, you know, artistic licence, why can't you have a pink hair?
Well, exactly right.
It's gorgeous, yeah? So floral hair. And this is what he looks like. He's beautiful. I think this is just an ingenious idea again.
Never seen anything like it, have you?
Yeah, I've not come across anything like this on the market. No. And again, the fact that you get the two pieces.
Yes.
So we've actually got the outside element, which cuts out sort of the mat. So if I show you this sort of idea just in the craft card there. So, you know, if you wanted to just go in silhouette, you've got that idea. And then you've actually got the two pieces together will give you the layer to put over the top. So that's what we're going to do first. Bring the sheets back here. I don't think we're going to need the metal shim. I don't know. I'm going to cut through two pieces at once, so we'll have a go and see.
Okay.
And the reason I'm going to go cut two pieces will become apparent when we start working with it. So I've got a piece of craft card, and that quintessentially English pad, Ben, I am in love.
We will have a flick through that.
That has got my name all over it. It is beautiful. I don't know whether you want to flick through while I'm die cutting.
I can do if you want.
It is beautiful. So all I'm going to do is take the hair down, and I'm going to cut through both of these layers at once to cut out my shape. So just while he's going through the...
you're going to tape the hair? I need to clear my ears up. I thought you just said, I'm going to take my hair down. It already is down, isn't it?
Take my hair down.
Take the hair down, yes.
So that he doesn't escape. We don't want him running away while he's going through
Exactly right. The pad that Jan is using the paper from there is the quintessentially English. So that comes with your stacked easel collection. You can get it on its own if you want to. But what we love about this is in the back.
Gorgeous. The colours in there are just mine all over.
You've got, all these beautiful die cut pieces. So you've got the flowers and then kind of sentiments and even more in here, right? So you've got like the pages of tags and sentiments and beautiful items at the back. And then as we go through, look at all of the gorgeous designs, beautiful flowers. Yeah, if you like your pinks and greens, and you've got flecks of foiling in here as well. Look at that. Look at the butterflies. Can you see that? Gorgeous.
Just absolutely. I mean, the other one's just as nice, but knowing that I like my pink.
You got to like that one. Look at that. You got to like that one then.
For me, honestly. If somebody had have asked what I would like in a paper pad and designed it just for me, that is it.
That's the one you're
Pink
using
and
right
green
now.
Together. That's what I've got on here,
Yeah.
Beautiful. And the fact that it's foiled as well.
Yeah.
Just stunning.
It's a pretty special pad. You can get it, as I say, on its own, but it comes with the stacked easel collection. And don't forget, you also get the quintessentially English and the full blooms paper pad too. $16.99 individually. There you go, 36 sheets. And you can go for the full blooms individually too, should you want to. Right, back over we go.
Right, so I've cut him out. I've taken my edging piece off, and then I want to be really careful as I take him out of the die, because I want some of the pieces to paper piece. All right, so just to pull that one out carefully, we've got the two layers together. All right, there's just that one piece stayed in. But I actually want, where the hair is, I'm literally going to take that top layer of, I can take the piece out, but I want to save the craft layer that's underneath.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to release this. And again, the pressure in there, it's actually sealed it together. I very foolishly put some tape on the back of it, thinking I could cut both layers together. And I think it's actually stuck it, but you'll get the idea when I show you the one that I've done. But everywhere the hair is, so all these pieces down the left-hand side, I want to be craft card. And then we're going to pop all the pieces out. So all these pieces at this side are going to come out automatically, and we're going to take the lot out. All right, so I'll show you what I've done and it will become clear, but just to show you how they've actually cut, just to take all those pieces, and that's gone through the two layers. Craft card is a 300 GSM weight, and then we've got that paper pad over the top, but you can see where those are coming out. And then when I bring this one in that I've done, you'll see what I mean about paper piecing in.
That's
so all
amazing.
I've done then is use some mirror card to cut that panel on its own here. So I've created this panel in the mirror card and stuck him down ready. But all I've done is where the parts of the hair is here and his ear, I've actually put the craft pieces back in.
Yeah.
So this is a double layer. I've stuck the whole outside piece down using my dotty tape pen again. And then literally just left the craft card. So you can see him as if he's peeping out from behind the flowers. So that's where I got to with that one. And then just to pop it together to make it as a card. And as I say, the fact I love him as the hair, It's got the pink on there, and then that gorgeous paper pad just finished it off for me.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've taken a piece of craft card again, and I've made myself a stepper card. And I know Sarah did this on one of her shows, so if you're wanting to know how to make the steppers, she actually went through this on one of her shows, I think it was this week, showing you how to do the measurements and put the cuts in to literally fold it to make that centre stepper.
Yeah.
And I've started matting and layering with elements from that paper pad. So I just need to finish popping those together. So I'm going to pop, and I've used 2 lots of paper from this one. So literally popping that one on here.
Yeah.
So that one's going to go on the top. So I've used one of the darker sheets. So this one was from the paper pad, and then I've laid up a second paper on top this time rather than actually putting a cardstock behind it. There's no reason why you can't use 2 lots of paper, and usually when you get them in a paper pad, it's all been thought out so that you can put any 2 papers together and they're actually going to match. And then we're going to pop this one over the front here, and this is going to be the matte and layer for our little hair there. So I was very tempted to put it on foam pads, but I think
Not today, Jan.
I'm going to check it out and I'm going to put it flat.
Not today.
Not
Jan's
today.
had it up to here with foam pads, haven't you, Jan?
Honestly, it's not my day. I'm going to have a word with them before tomorrow.
Exactly.
Sort them out. So yeah, we'll stick it flat and play safe.
That is brilliant. If you want to be on the show tomorrow, foam pads.
Yes.
You
Get
better
yourself
behave.
together.
Exactly right.
Yes, I'm going to be having a word when I've finished.
That's it. Foam pads on the naughty
He's
step
got
today.
to go though, hasn't he? He's got to go on some foam pads. I wonder if it's because mine have been in here a while. I don't know. We'll have a look. We'll try.
Or maybe
Keep everything crossed for me, folks.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm not going to put many on.
No,
We'll
okay.
just go for 1 or 2 just to give him a little bit of lift.
This is what you could call a hair-raising idea. See what I did there? Because you're raising the hair up.
Boom!
Hey, I'm here all week.
Oh,
Thanks very
dear.
much. They're all groaning
Are
in
they?
the gallery.
I can't hear them. Told you they've left me.
They're all going, oh,
Oh, look, it's good. See, I threatened them
Yeah?
and they're all right. I'm wondering if some of them have been there a little while and they're getting a bit aged.
Yeah.
So he's going to go on the front like that. And all I've done is popped a couple of gems on some of the flowers, not all of them. And then I've taken some elements from the back of that card pad. Again, we've got a lovely sentiment and a couple of little pieces. And I'm just literally going to pop those on. So we're going to have the sentiment on the front here, especially for you.
Just to say as well, make sure you get this deal today with the Gemini Floral Animals because it's on double points. It's hair today, gone tomorrow.
Oh my days. There's no stopping him now. Oh,
I just thought of that one as well.
I love it.
Oh, I make myself laugh if nobody else.
So just a couple of little embellishments like that. And then if we turn him round, I'd love that one. If I was voting, that would be my winner.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to put in a vote for that card for what it's worth. But can we now line up your 4 cards? Because
Yep.
we're going to have a vote and then another vote later on. So vote for which card you want Jan to put in to the vote for Craft of the Week. So take us through them in order. So this was the
Yeah,
Edibles,
this was
wasn't
number
it?
1 then. So this was the word Edibles. So we did thank you right at the top of the show. So lovely onto that pink background there with the little flowers.
Love it.
So that was number 1.
Vote 1 for that, yep.
Number 2 was the creator card,
Ooh,
where
I
we
like
created
this.
that lovely panel with the Rustic Roses. So that was number 2.
Yep.
Number 3 was that sentiment from our Sharon there, the beautiful,
Ooh, yes.
with the coloured in with the alcohol markers. So that's number 3.
Yeah.
And then number 4 is Hoppy the Hare. Love him. I just think, why can't a hare not be pink?
If you want to vote, all you got to do is hop onto Facebook or YouTube.
You could hair over there, Ben.
Yeah, you can hair over there. You can hair over there.
Oh dear, we're losing the plot now. You can tell it's getting late in the day.
I know, we've still got another hour to go as well, haven't we? Dear, oh dear, goodness only knows what they're going to look like. But yeah, 4 cards, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Let's give you until, you've got till 5:30, so 8 minutes to vote for your favourite. Then we'll put your favourite card into all of the cards which are being put forward for Craft of the Week, and then you can do the overall vote in just a little while. Rose says on Facebook, Ben and his dad jokes. I know. You should try living with me, Ro. It's one of the reasons I come here is that I'm able to tell them. I'm able to tell them, and I can get away with them at home. Nobody listens anymore. Imagine 20 years of that. Imagine that, 20 years, and they're the same jokes. I've got about 50 or 60 of them over and over again. All right, Charlotte. Charlotte's like over. Oh, is that George? Right, let's move swiftly on because they're getting bored of me in the gallery. Right, so the floral animal dies, 4-piece collection. The butterfly, gorgeous. So you've got the beautiful detailing of the butterfly one side and then the florals on the other. As we've said and as we've discussed, you know what? Nothing quite like this set out there. I've not seen anything like it and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. There is the floral wolf. Again, who would have thought to combine those two beautiful images, but don't they work beautifully? And actually, do you know, even with the hair that we saw a few moments ago, using the pink for that, the pink and the pink paper with it, just works brilliantly, doesn't it? That hair is also included, and then you've got that gorgeous stag too. So all of those, I reckon, for $31.96, that is a heck of a buy. Saving 20%, take another 20% off that if you are a platinum member, and double points today. That's one you've got to go for. Seriously, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? $31.96 or $44.98, double points. Absolutely love that. I think that may well have taken over as my favourite launch that we've done recently, because previous to that, my favourite launch was these. Do you know what I love most about these? Is a lot of you will know who've been, who watch when I'm on. I'm quite a simple soul, really, and it doesn't take a lot to confuse me. But these are just super simple, right? The whole process of being able to stamp with these is super simple, but then the finished sort of product that you can create is just absolutely amazing. So you look at the stamp, and as I said, like, you look at that, right, and you think, what is that? They've not, it's not finished, is it? What is that? But what you've got is the ability to choose, say, like the 4 colours that you want to go for. One stamp gives you this. You then rotate 90 degrees, and then as you go round, it fills in all of the different areas that you haven't already stamped in the different colours. Build it up, and by the time you've got 360, in the case here of your butterfly roses, you have got this absolutely stunning background or frame. Always thinking of you is the sentiment that you get with it. It's like George just said in my ear, it's hurting my head to think how this was engineered. Yet the engineering behind this is just phenomenal. The Meadow Wreath, again, you know, choose your favourite colours. I particularly love the colours that we've got here on the board, but again, 1, 2, 3, 4 becomes 5. Look at that, the detailing that you've got in that. Is just amazing. Happy birthday to you. And of course, the sentiments that you've got within these are interchangeable should you want to do that. The butterflies, again, how amazing that, again, with just the turn of 90 degrees 4 times, you've created something which looks like you spent absolutely hours poring over. You're going to do this in a matter of moments. And that's the final one there, which is your Rustic Botanicals. Once again, gorgeous, so super simple. You get a sentiment with each of the rotation stamps, I should say, and $44.16 is the deal on this, or $52.95. If you look online as well, if you're worried about colours, we did have some of the quick dry inks in specific colours to go with the 4 different stamps we've got. I think the Rustic Botanicals had sold that, but for the other 3, we did have some stamps, some quick dry inks available, and we'd sort of chosen some colours for you, so it may be worth looking at those. Right, the easels. Here they are. Again, these launched, let's say a few weeks ago now, but so hugely popular when they did launch, because again, what it gives you, very simply, is some stunning cards. Like we all love our easel cards, don't we? We all love our easel cards. But imagine being able to make triple easel cards with ease. That is exactly what you have got with these collections. We are going to see these in just a little while. Actually, Monday makers, yes, tomorrow. I didn't think it was Monday already. 4 o'clock tomorrow, we'll look at these in detail with Jan. I know we've got some finished samples which we will have a look at, but look, they are absolutely amazing. things like, I'll show you actually when I get around to the other shapes on here, I'll show you just how amazing these look. But it's such a simple process once again for you to be able to create, you know, triple easels. And also what I love about these also is the fact that you don't necessarily have to kind of have these in a straight line. You can kind of angle these around, you know, exactly how you want them to be. There's your triple easel flowers. Then you've got, this was gorgeous, really popular on the launch show as well, the triple easel books. And with each one of these, of course, you get sentiments, you get little kind of embellishments to go with it as well. And like the heart, for example, I mean, seriously, I think Jan's got some finished samples over there to show you as well. But look, how cool is that? It's just absolutely amazing. You know, an easel card in itself is stunning, but then the fact that you can create a triple easel, or, you know, as I say, you don't have to have it in a straight line. You can have it around an angle if you wanted to be able to do that. The book one here as well is quite gorgeous. I mean, all right. Jan's going to show us some samples the other side, I've just been told. All right, I won't show you them.
You can show yours.
No, it's fine. You carry on. You carry on.
Oh,
No, it's fine.
I wasn't going to outdo you.
No, it's fine. I was going to show you the little.
Down tools now. That's it.
I was going to show you the little book that I've got this side, and I had the little fancy frame as well. But no, it's fine.
You can show yours first.
No, I don't want to show mine. You show yours first.
Oh, that's it. Now I don't know what's going off with my hair here. I think my fan's going a bit wild over here.
What's that? Your fan?
I think my fan. Yeah, I'm getting a bit windswept over here now. It's lovely.
I really want you to do a demo with your hair like going in the breeze.
What is?
Right there.
Honestly. Am I doing my samples now?
You are apparently, yeah.
Right, okay. So let's have a look then. So hexagons.
You just turn this way just a bit.
He's coming close. He just wants me to. Blowing in the wind. He's not doing my hair
Not
too
working,
heavy.
is it? No.
We need a bigger fan. Oh my days. Right, stop it. Sensible.
Yeah, come on.
Right, we're back to these then. So again, the idea, I think these are, again, a phenomenal idea. Hats off to the product development team. And again, you know, essentially a set of nesting dies. You know, so don't, you know, think outside the box. They're made to make the triple easels, but you've got those nesting dies there that you can use literally just to nest if you wish. You know, you don't have to. This one's been staggered, so they're not all in a row. The one I demoed last time were all together. This one's been staggered. But again, all the dies that you need to cut out all those layers, which would take forever if you'd actually got to do this by hand. So again, we've got this one, which is actually more in a line. So this is the floral one. And each one acts as a stopper for the next one. So again, just elements from that paper pad. And we've actually put a shaker into the back of that one. You can just see at the back there that we've got the shaker in there. And then we've got the hearts, pop these to one side. So again, you can see elements from those paper pads again, and each card acts as the stopper for the next one. So we've got the front one there, then the second one behind, and then you can see how they stand up, and they really are, again, the sort of what I call the mantelpiece pleasers.
Yeah.
They're the cards that will get left out after a birthday because you want to enjoy looking at them. What else have we got? We've got the hexagons. We've not done that one, have we? I've got a demo with the hexagons tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Oh, now then, this is, where are we? What we got here? Is this a double or a triple? Oh, no, it's a triple, look. So we've got the little one at the front there. And again, all the elements are from the die set.
Yeah.
So that really sort of quite luxurious in black and gold, isn't it there? And even these little honeycomb pieces are all part of the die set. As I say, I'm using I've got a demo with the hexagons tomorrow if you can tune in, and I've got a demo with the book pages. So this one's that fancy rectangle. Again, you know, just standing them up. Just think it's, again, a really, really nice idea. So you can decorate them as much as you want. It doesn't have to be papers just because they come with the paper pads. You could put stamped elements on there. We were doing the mixed media earlier. You know, why not make a mixed media triple easel card?
Yes.
Challenge.
Love that idea.
Absolutely love them. They really are nice. They're sort of nice to go through. I think we've looked at all the different shapes there, have we? I think so, yeah.
I've got a few more. I've got a few more over here, but
have you got a book one over there?
You probably don't want to look at them. I mean,
I've not seen a book one. Do you want to show a book one?
I've got a book one. Just here for you.
Just
look at that.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. And again, you know, I've got the heart there, I've got the ornate frame, and like Jan was saying, you don't have to have these kind of like layered straight down, you can angle these up as well, but we'll see more of that tomorrow. I just did want to quickly to show you the pads as well. You've already had a look at the quintessentially English pad, but the other pad that you get within this collection is your full blooms as well. And once again, do you know what I love the fact in our paper pads that we give you in a lot of them, you know, the die cuts at the back here, so you've got additional embellishments, you've got all of these gorgeous little sentiments as well, which are just stunning. And once again, this pad is beautiful. You've got foiling on there, beautiful florals, wonderful colours, and as Jan was saying a little bit earlier on, they're great. Look at that one, just with the foiled roses in the background, gorgeous. They're great for the fact that if you're not quite sure of your colour combos, if you take a couple of pages out of this one, for example, you know that the colour is going to match beautifully. And once again, you know, you look at that. I mean, how much snippability in there for, you know, lots of different projects. Look at the foiling on that. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is the second pad of the 2 that you're going to receive within this collection. If you want to go for these individually, again, they are available. Look at that. Are available individually, but you get both for that price. So all of the dies to be able to make your stacked easels, paper pad 1, paper pad 2, that is a heck of a deal. 200 points as well, of course, on that, or 240 points if you're shopping today rather than 100 or 120. So definitely worth going for if you are looking to kind of add up your points. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming in. Nobody's finished yet on the hair jokes. Peg saying, Ben, some bunny loves you. Renee saying, this is a hilarious show. And just a few moments ago there, when your hair was going all funny, Patricia says, uh-oh, Jan's hair is acting up.
I love it.
There's no laughter from the gallery, but we're having a great time out here. We really, really are. Right, twirling. You want to see it twirl, yes? Right, here we go. The twirling dies we're going to have a look at now. No, I got your joke, George. I got your joke. Right. These, I'm just choosing to ignore it, seeing as you're ignoring all of mine because it was so terrible. Right, okay. I'm just aware of the time that we've only got 25 minutes left. I need to, once I've done this, we're going to have a look at some finished samples with Jen. Oh, by the way, your card that they voted for, number 4. The hair. The hair is the card which is going to go forward to the final.
Love it.
Ooh. Well done, Mr. Hare. You're through to the final.
Love it. Thank you very much.
So I'll come and grab that in a second. But yes, these are brilliant. Bit of an old favourite of mine. These, I absolutely love them. The Twirling Stampin' dies, £47 or $59 today. Because do you know what? These are a bit of fun. And if you've got kids or grandkids, or you know, you want to send this to someone who's a bit of a kid at heart, this is an amazing collection. Because you have got the ability to be able to create some really cool little twirling characters within the apertures that you get for each one. That's not to say, of course, that you can't then change the characters around in all of the different apertures. But here's your unicorn. You can see with each of the stamps, you get your die to be able to cut out of the characters front and back as well. Because if you're twirling these around, you want to make sure that you've got sort of interest on the front and back of the characters too. This is that beautiful butterfly. Hello, beautiful friend, dream big. And again, each comes with their own little aperture. So the butterfly has a little flower there. There's the bumblebee, and come on, how cute is he? With the honeycomb frame going on there too. And once again, all of the dies to be able to cut out all of the stamped elements. There's your birdie. And once again, do you know what? I love the fact that they all come with their own little different aperture. You know, it could have been quite easy just to give you sort of like the normal shapes, but the little birdie's got a heart. How cool is this? The cat's got the fish bowl with the little goldfish.
It was a toilet seat.
Huh?
It looks like a toilet seat.
It does. It does look like a toilet seat, Jan, but definitely
a fish bowl.
I mean, it could be a toilet seat.
Now.
It could be a toilet seat if you wanted it to be. Oh dear. Oh dear. I can't believe they just said that. George just said.
That was below the belt, wasn't it?
George just said, toilet seat, that's where your jokes belong. I mean, I don't come here to be insulted. Why? Where do you normally go? Right, so you've got the cat with the toilet seat. You've also got the bunny with the kapow. I love that, very cartoony. Kapow. It's too late now, George, to be giving me compliments. I'm ignoring you for the rest of the day.
You're in the doghouse,
this is where you are.
Ben.
You're in the doghouse, George. You are in the doghouse. That's where you're staying. When is it I'm seeing you again? March the 15th? Can't come round slow enough. So you've got the little dog there, the little doggy aperture. Oh, cute little doggy. And I think we are back to the start. Oh, no, we're not. We've still got the elephant as well, and he comes with a balloon.
No.
Are you kidding me? That's a great deal today. £47 or $59, double points. Let's have a look at one of the cards with Jan, because all you need really is like a bit of like cotton or sort of twine just to make you spin around, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, a piece of twine. The invisible thread works well because you can't see the thread then. So you've got this idea of them just twirling round in the middle. Absolutely gorgeous. So we've got that sending love with the little birdie there. We're in the doghouse, look. Woof, woof. I woof you. And again, they're all, you know, the idea, if you twirl them, if you spin them before you close the card, when you open the card, it makes them twirl. So you've got those ideas there. We've got that gorgeous little butterfly going on. All right, on there. We've got that elephant with the balloons. They're beautiful there, look. They're just a really, really, and again, as I say, if you twirl them before you close the card and pop it in the envelope, so if we actually close it and imagine this has come through the mail, when the recipient takes it out and opens it, you can see there just how quickly they twirl around, which is where they get their name from. They're beautiful, honestly. The unicorn. This one's for Joe. He's a bit partial to a unicorn, bless him. Yep, that one's another unicorn. The little kitty cat, look, in the fishbowl. Yep. Or a very, very, very well embellished toilet seat if you come from
unbelievable.
Yorkshire. And the little rabbit, look, they are so, so cute. They really are. Absolutely beautiful. So again, just turn him round there and you've got that lovely little face, but he's actually looking inside the card so that when you open up, you've got him in there. They're really, really cute, really playful, really sort of have a lot of fun with them.
Right, sorry, I'm back. If you had a lot of bashing around going on there, I was trying to sort out the cards. How many cards are there this week? How many shows have we done?
You need a bigger counter.
I mean, seriously, we've got 20 minutes left on the show. We're going to need 20 minutes to go through all the cards. I've never seen so many. Well, should we go through the cards now so you can vote for your favourites? And so Joe's is going in as well, right? Yes. All right. I think, well, we'll have to see, but I think I know who's going to win. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. All right, so number one, Debbie Fisher, that is number one. All right, I have to make sure I do these in order. Number two, and by the way, make sure you note these down now. This is not me being funny, because a lot of people will then go, oh, can we see them again, or can you line them up? This is any chance you're going to get to see them, because it's going to take too long. All right, there's me being the teacher. Number one.
Got the waggy finger out and everything there,
that's number one. Number two, don't worry guys, I'm gonna keep a track of these. That's number two, Sarah's. That's from the builder scene that we've just seen on the show. That's number two. Number three, this is Leanne. Watch this.
Oh.
Awesome. Number three is Leanne. All right, so that's three. Number four is Sarah. Once again, she's got like a zillion cards in here this week. She definitely wants to win again. That's number four. Number five is Leanne. What set is that from? That stamp is gorgeous, isn't it?
I would think that's the Colour Me Happy show, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's five. I'm glad you guys in the gallery are taking notes. They don't normally. Number six, Sarah. Is that Sarah? Yeah, Sarah again, number six with the Lee Holland stamp. All right, so that's six.
Cute.
Very cute. Right, seven is... Oh, hang on a minute. This is... Right, George is just saying this should receive a special commendation and it's not going in the vote. So George is saying, because he's not a craft expert, this is a vote for craft expert, so he should receive a special commendation on his own.
For his first demo. I agree with that, yes.
Okay.
I don't want him edging into my in my territory, yes. Sorry, Joe, if you're watching. Yes, right. We'll give him a special recommendation, a special commendation for his first demo. It's beautiful. He did a very good job. So
that's a special commendation. He has done a brilliant job. Yes. If you want to see the demo.
It's not even a card though, is it?
No.
Come on. Harsh.
It's great, Joe, but special commendation. I'd let it in if it was down to me, but... Oh. Number 7. I mean, this one is... Whoa, I mean, who made that?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, dear. That might win the competition by a hair. I mean, it's going to be close, but that's number 7. All right, that is number 7. Okay, I'm just being... This is hilarious. Right, don't blame me, right? So number 7, Joe's is... Right, this isn't my decision. They're telling me. So Joe's is getting a special commendation. So this is number 7, all right? So this is number 7, apparently. I'm not taking the flak for this, by the way. This is number 8, another lovely card, which was made a little bit earlier on.
That was
number
our mixed media.
8. Number 9. Who made that? Sarah. There's so many here. Number 10 is just Sarah. Number 11. That was Bernie's triangle bag.
That is fab.
It is fab.
Gosh, I wouldn't know where to start with that.
Oh my God. Number 12, this was Craig's from last week, his scrapbooking page. That's Craig's number 12. There's more. This is what I mean. There's loads. 13 is Craig's box. And then last but by no means least, this was Sarah's box with the pop-up numbers inside. There we go. Sarah's got about 1 million cards in there. So that's number 14. Was that number 14? I mean, if it was down to me, dear friend, I would say Joe, but he's getting a special commendation, but that is your 14. Joe has a special commendation, I'm just being told. We're even giving him a commendation mark on the piece of paper on the wall, they're just saying over there. Right, so you 14 you can vote for. I can't recap because I can't remember which was which, but the guys in the gallery, hopefully you've noted down which was which, because I have no idea. Thank you, George. Right, let's read the comments coming in then. Love Jan, says Susan. Beautiful inside and out. Always learn something new, and she explains everything so well.
And she's not desperate to win.
Yeah.
It's all in your mind.
Do you know what? Right. So I'm going to say this again. I know I've just seen that there's loads of you saying you're not happy that Joe's. It's nothing to do with me. I would put him in, but Georgina's just saying away now. She will take full responsibility. So send your messages to Georgina Producer at crafterstv.co.uk/.com/EU. I mean, I think it's an outrage. Right, we have got one more demo to show you, which is the rotational stamp collection. So which one are you going to go for?
I've got the Meadow Wreath, and I launched these actually, was it last week? No, the week before. Because I was on holiday last week. So the week before, yeah, we launched these, and these were received really well. I know the first collection have been out a while now, and they again, I know I keep talking about our product development team, but honestly, they really, really do their homework, because these work a treat. And there are 2 things that I'm going to say when you're working with these that we need to ensure. And again, looking at comments on social media, I know I've seen lots of people having a go with them and actually showing their samples, which look fabulous. And I've equally seen a couple of comments where people have not had quite so much success with them. So just to reinforce it again tonight, we're going to have a look at that Meadow Wreath. You can see how well loved mine is. It's got all sorts of colours on there that just stain the stamp because I've been using the quick dry. But I've got a smooth cardstock. So this is actually, I think, is it Nina or is it stamping card? Let me just check. It's stamping card. Okay, can just tell by the thickness of it. But again, nice smooth surface. And I'm going to use my quick dry inks. So I've picked 4 colours. All right, I wanted a nice bright sort of image with this zone. So we're going to do 1 stamp in each colour. All right, and each stamp will be a quarter of the image if you've not come across these before. So we'll start with the lemon. And the 2 things that I would say is, first of all, we need to make sure that your card is lined up centrally in whatever it is you're using. So whether it's your magnetic base or if you're working on the stamping mat, Again, you need to make sure that your piece of cardstock is in the centre. So look at the grid on it and work out where that is. And then the second piece of information would be to make sure that your stamp is also centred on that piece of card.
Yeah.
So again, we're going to take this off. And I'm just going to lay it down. It doesn't matter which way. You can start off and literally I'm just going to look and try and work out. And again, I'm just doing this by eye, but what I want is an equal. I've got about 1 inch all the way around there. Okay, so we're just going to pop that on there. And then I'm going to pick it up with my stamping platform, and the first layer that we're going to do is the lemon, is honey pot, which is the darkest of the yellow. So I'm going to ink the whole thing. Okay, so literally nice light taps, because we're back to those quick dry inks that are on the sponge pad again. So if I press it down, it's really going to go all over. So nice light taps just to catch the stamped area if possible. If it gets on the background, don't worry, it's not actually going to go all over your card.
Yeah.
And we're just going to pop that one first of all, and I'm going to call my Crafter's Companion symbol here position 1. So because we've got something to work with, if you don't have one of these and you're using just something plain, pop yourself a little marker on so that you know where that's starting. So this is going to be position 1, and I'm going to stamp down to let that ink transfer. So just a little bit of pressure on the bottom there, and we're going to pop that down. And you might think, well, it's only stamped part of it. That looks a bit odd. Yeah. But then we're going to go again. All right. So just to avoid any contamination with my ink, I'm going to give that a quick wipe with my cloth, and then I'm going to go to my next colour. So we're going to go green. So we've got Grasshopper next. And again, just being a bit heavy there. You can see where it's caught the background, but with this system, it won't transfer. So because we started off in position 1, we've got the logo here. I'm now going to rotate 90 degrees. So now my logo's over on here. We'll call position 2 and stamp again. So we're going to get the same images, but we've done that quarter turn, so it's starting to fill in some of the gaps. So you can see now that we've got 2 elements, how it's filling in the gaps. So again, quick wipe over just to make sure that there's no contamination there. All right, and then the next one I'm going to do is the blue. So this is Parakeet. So they're all sort of mid-tones that I've chosen out of our ink range. But any of your inks that you've got out there will work, okay? And again, just make sure you've got good coverage all over that stamp. So again, we started in position 1.
Yep.
We then rotated to position 2, and I'm going to go another 90 degrees now so that my emblem's here up at the top. And I'm going to press again. All right, so this is going to start filling in a few more gaps. So we're almost like 3/4 of the way there. All right, and then you'll be able to see when I lift this that there are actually still some little spaces left. But can you see here where you've got the image, the gap here, that this image is going to fill? So we've done 1, 2, 3, the next one's going to come here, and so on. So it really is a sort of clever idea, but so simple when you see it actually done.
Yeah.
So let's pop that one to one side, and the last one I'm going to use is fuchsia. So again, nice bright colours in there, nice light tapping just to catch that stamped element. And then we're going to go that last turn. So my last one was up here. So I'm going to do that last quarter turn, and that's brought that flower now into where the gap was. Press it down, just let that ink transfer, and then we've got that gorgeous rotation.
That is brilliant.
Absolutely beautiful. And as I say, when you see it done, it's such a simple idea. It really is. So let's pop that to one side, take that off there, and I'll talk you through what I've done to get to the next stage. So literally, I've cut it down to the size that I want to work with. You can see I've got exactly the same thing there. And I've taken a scallop die from my nesting dies and just cut out the centre, because I want to make this into I'm going to make it into a shaker.
Okay.
All right, so I've popped some foam on the back, and I've got a little piece of acetate at the ready to cover this part. So again, we're just going to take that liner tape off the acetate and stick this over the gap there, just to seal that. And then I've got my foam tape, which I just want to, if I put my shaker in the hole of this, I've got a lot of space that's not actually seen.
Oh, it's going to get lost, isn't it?
So you're going to fill, you know, your shaker, and then when you've got it stood up, all the bits are going to fall down into the bottom here. So I'm actually going to put another bit of tape around just that aperture so that the pieces stay inside there and don't get lost in the rest of the card. Now your foam tape will curve around here. It does crinkle a little bit, but it's just the liner on it that will. Once you've taken that off, it's fine. And as always with your shakers, make sure that your foam meets in the middle. You don't want any gap for those little sequins to find a way out. So let's hope we have a better, there we go, look. See, giving it a good talking to worked, didn't it?
Well, it was that conversation that you had earlier on, I think, Jan. Was
Yeah,
it the threat of the naughty step?
It did. It's actually, we're okay
So it does
now,
work.
look.
Did they have the naughty step when you were a teacher, or is that like a...
A naughty step? We didn't have a naughty step. You can't do things like that in school.
Can you not?
No, that's a parent's job.
Oh, I thought you could sit, like, you know, if the child was
Maybe
naughty
a bit
at
of
school.
time out, but we didn't sit them on the naughty step.
No,
My
no
goodness.
dunces cap in the corner.
You'd be
then.
giving us a bad name. Honestly. So let's just pop that piece off here. Okie dokes. And then what I want to do is pop the shaker pieces into the background, because when you've made something like this, if I put my shaker pieces into this element now, it's hard to get the back on straight. This piece is challenging me, look, because I've gone around in a circle. Come on, we can do it. Last bit, don't let me down. Do you all talk to your products? I do. Yep. So what I want to do is actually put this on the back, and I've just stamped the happy birthday to you from the set. So this actually comes as part of the stamp set here. And I've just stamped and embossed that in silver, but to try and get this on here straight when you're covering it up isn't easy.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is pop my shaker pieces on here, and I've just made a little shaker mix with some of the colours in the stamps that I've done, and I'm going to pop, perhaps don't need all of it, but just some in the centre there.
Lovely.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that. We don't need all of them. And just make sure that these are actually in that middle element there. Okay, and then we can take this bit, and this will line up easily. You'll be able to make sure that this bit's lined up in the right place. So we'll pop that on there like so. Make sure that it's all fastened down, and then you've got your shakers in there where you want them. Okay? And then I've actually made a box to pop this on, so I thought we'd just go a little bit different this time. So we can stick this onto the front of the box. And then I've already stuck the box space together, because that's just the white card. So my box space is white stamping card. Again, we were talking about it earlier. Just because it's called stamping card doesn't mean that it's only any good for stamping. Already stuck my layers around the outside, and this is the fuchsia pink Centura pearl that we've used on the box there. Just pick out one of those colours. It would have looked just as nice if we'd have picked out the turquoise or the green.
Yeah.
So lots, you know, just preference. And again, if we stick this together just as the lid, so we're just going to bring those corners round and make those angles, and then I've got the base ready, and we've just got a bow just to stick on there. So we've got happy birthday to you.
Brilliant.
Got my little bow. We'll pop that on the top there, and then we'll pop it on its base, which is just the white stamping card that we've put together to make. So you've got your rotation stamp, you've got your shaker bits in the middle there, and we've just made it into a little box as a gift box. But how, you know, to buy that in a, well, yeah, I don't think you'd find it in a store.
No.
I really don't think you'd find it. You know, there's some lovely gift boxes out there, but something like that you'd pay a fortune for.
Absolutely you would, and it's another great demonstration of the kind of thing that you can do with your rotational stamps as well. $44.16 or $52.95 is the deal for that. Now, here's the thing. I mean, you know, I'm quite a long way down the sort of food chain when it comes to making decisions in this place. But listen, I can see the frustration which is coming in on the vote. And this has nothing to do with me. As I say, I just do as I'm told, but I can see there's a lot of bad vibes. Not heading my way, heading producer Georgina's way, because she's made the decision. She made the decision about, you know, Joe's, I mean, amazing flower. And here's the thing, this is the way I look at it, right? Because I'm obviously, you know, I'm doing a bit of crafting at home currently. Don't feel in the position that I want to kind of do, you know, a demo in the studio just now. But I'm thinking, what happens in the future when I do a demo, right? And then you guys are all voting for me. Then it'll be like, well, hang on a minute, you can't win anymore because producer Georgina said all those weeks ago, the presenters can't win. They can't win. So what I tell you what's going to happen here is, I'm going to pull rank a little bit because there's so many of you wanting that one to win. So we're going to have joint winners this week. We're going to have joint winners. Because there's so many of you who have voted for this. And come on, it is brilliant. That is brilliant. So Joe, and in all fairness to Georgina, by the way, she did creep into the studio a little bit earlier on and she has given him a special commendation on the loo roll of fame over there. So that's what it is, that big loo roll, isn't it? So there you go. You can see down the bottom. Well, it's no good telling. Georgie's going, I crawled on my hands and knees into the studio to write that on the blue paper. So Joe's got a special commendation down the bottom here. So I'm crowning him. I'm crowning him as a winner alongside. And I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is coincidence because this is what would have been number 7. But you voted for number 7, which is also the hair, which means everybody's happy, which means Jan wins as well.
No fixing in there whatsoever, was there?
Oh, I love it.
I'm quite happy to share my winner's spot with Joe.
Absolutely. And as I say, the great thing is, I think Jan, that is awesome. Jan's not won yet, and that card definitely deserves to be a winner. Joe deserves to be a winner as well, because that is an awesome effort.
He does.
And also, as I say, it means, this isn't all about me, but it does mean in the future that if I craft,
you're in with a chance.
I can still win. It's the only
Might be by a hair's breadth then.
By a hair's breadth. So there you go. Joe's our crafter of the week. Jan's our crafter of the week. I think I've saved the day. Have I not? Have I not saved the day?
I think that was a very, very diplomatic decision there.
Wow, all the hate coming in. Georgina, by the way, is a very, very lovely person in real life. Just to put that out there. Wow. Listen, I feel like we don't need to come back a little bit later on after all that drama, but let me say a big thank you to Jan. Brilliant once again. Congratulations on your win, by the way.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you.
Thoroughly
and
deserved.
Thank you out there as well. I do appreciate it. I'm going to go and put my star on the list now, lovingly on the list.
That's it. Thoroughly deserved. Well done to Joe too. And a big thank you to all you guys for tuning in as well. We will be back for more. We've got Craft Vault coming up in an hour. Will Georgina be back? That's the question. No idea. We'll find out in an hour's time. Bye for now.